welcome back to the garden.
Happy spring, everyone.
Yeah.
It's finally here for us here in Texas.
Spring has sprung. It's finally here, but it feels like it was here about a month and a half ago.
There has been a lot of things already blooming. The roses have been doing their thing. We haven't been able, a lot of stuff got like away from us.
Yeah.
Let's just say that. But we're here. So we're gonna be able to take care of it pretty quick.
Yeah, we did some cleanup this morning. I went ahead and, clipped up some of the grass. We did some weeding here and there. Still a lot more to do in the garden, but today I think we're gonna get some planting done.
Yeah, we're doing 2 containers. So I did put out a video a week ago.
About a week ago.
It was the front of the door, and it was just 2 pots, the 2 rose tree pots up there, and I filled in with some pretty color.
Yeah.
I'll show y'all those later on another video. They're doing amazing. We're going to do 2 urns right under Peggy Martin.
Yeah. Yeah, as you can see, Peggy Martin is
starting to wake up, or woke up already.
It woke up, but there's clusters that are still yet to open, and I can't wait for that to happen. It's gonna be exciting. I know last year we had it full all over the place, and I think this year it's gonna be even more full because I did some very hard pruning, believe it or not. We had some canes hanging down to about right here, and it got a very hard prune, but man, there are clusters everywhere in the shade and the sunspots. I mean, they're just all over the place, so it's exciting to get this season going.
It's going to explode pretty soon, so we're excited about that. So that's the reason why we're going ahead and planting on the side 2 urns.
Yeah.
Fill up with some pretty, so it can look, nice under her.
Yeah.
So let me show you what we got. You want to get?
Which one do you want first?
I'll get the pink one. Tell them that one because it has a fun name and where you found it.
This is called Amazonas Plum Cockatoo Petunia, and we got this at our local PX here at the Lackland Air Force Base. It's a beautiful, let me show you that real quick, almost like a Super Petunia Bordeaux, but it's got some green, like a Picasso mix. I absolutely fell in love with it as soon as I saw it.
Beautiful.
They had a couple there, and I was like, man, I should have got more, but then I went to our local grocery store and I found out they have a bunch there. So we might pick up some more if we need some in other places in the garden.
I really like it because of the green. So then at the same place, we got this one, which is called Super Petunia Daybreak Charm. Look at that, it's so pretty. And we're going crazy. We're gonna go crazy color. I just want color. I don't care if it goes or not. They're flowers, it all goes. I just want a pop of color. So then we're going to go ahead and add it with some, these we got at our local H-E-B grocery store here in Texas. They're geraniums. So this one right here is called Moxie Hot Pink.
Yeah.
I planted these up front. And then this one's called Geranium Moxie Scarlet. Very pretty red. I'm gonna go ahead, I just want these 2 together in there with the petunia. And then we'll talk about the care and all that afterwards. Let's get going.
And let the feelings overflow. Useless trying to fight this. Let's just give in and let the feelings overflow.
I'll go ahead and talk a little bit while I'm figuring this out here, but I do know that I want this one pouring out of here. This one on this side. And then these, the geraniums, somewhere there. I'm not going to add anything towards the back because the geraniums are going to grow. We have very warm weather here. We are between gardening zones 8 and 9. We are in San Antonio, Texas. So it's very warm. Even in winter, we have a very mild winter. So these plants here are more of cool weather plants for us here. I can grow the petunia. Let me get the biotone, guys. I can grow the petunia during summer, but I have to give them a little bit more shade during the hottest time of the year. I'm in need of this. This is my flower tone. This is what's going to help the fertilizer, which is going to help these plants continue. It's a slow release fertilizer that will have them flower, help them with the flowering. once or twice a week, maybe once a week, you can give them a shot of like a liquid fertilizer. And that actually helps them bloom more. I'm trying to make sure this is how I really want it. So I'm gonna go with this big one first. Because if I don't like it, I'm just gonna change it. It's okay. We just bought these and I didn't know what we were gonna use them in. I had no clue. And at first I was not thinking of putting them together because of the colors. I thought it was too crazy to plant together. But you know what? Then I started to really look at them and I was like, I think I do want that. I love the name of this one. The Plum Cockatoo Petunia. Very pretty, and I think I love it because I love purple flowers, but I love that green in there. No need to tease them. Now I'm gonna go ahead and put the scarlet geranium back here. You know, I wanted to add some, I can't remember the name of the grass that usually is planted with geranium in baskets, like in the middle of the planter. I can't find it right now. So these right here, geraniums. Make sure that you pinch those dead blooms so they continue to give more. So if you do not care to be pinching blooms, you can put something else in there or just plant the petunias alone. These petunias, they deadhead on their own. I'm pretty sure this one probably deadheads on its own. If not, I still clean them myself. I think that's the fun part of having a garden.
You got me shaking, yeah, I feel the fever coming on. Boy, you know you're all I want. Keep saying that I hate it, but it's kind of fun. Watching me come undone. No more games. Can't we just say its name? Instead of running away and jumping the gun to play it safe. Let's spend the
I'm giving these a wash. I've had them put away, the urns, for a while now. And if you're wondering where we got those urns, we've had them for a while now. They are made out of plastic. They're very light, and they're from Crescent Gardens.
Yep.
We ordered those, and I love ordering pots from there. Okay, go ahead and give it a soak.
I tried to shake it, find a way to get you off.
I like how they look. At first, I was kind of, you know, when you plant something new and some of the plants are not all that big, they don't fill it up completely. You're like, uh-oh, it looks like there's something missing. But they'll fill out, the geraniums will fill out. The ones we planted up front, they're already they filled out already and they're getting ready to bloom again. So it's a great time of year right now for everything to start to push out some very pretty growth and flower. So isn't this kind of crazy, the colors? Would you plant these colors all together yourself? Or would you have given yourself a little rest? Maybe you would have added a plant that, let's wash these off a little bit. Maybe something that trailed down along with the petunias as well. You could also add dichondra. That's something that I'm thinking of doing. I can still do it. I have a lot of it in the garden. That's a great plant to grow here. Loves the sun, loves the heat. It's just amazing. And I can just grab little pieces and go ahead and stick here and they'll start to grow on their own. So that's something I might do. I don't know though, because the petunias like to trail out. And like I said, the geraniums will fill in. So I'm gonna mention something again because sometimes, and that happened to me, sometimes geraniums are kind of fussy with other plants and they don't They don't like to be watered too much. That's something that they don't like. They need to be watered only when the soil is dry for geraniums. But I went ahead and planted them with petunia, which petunia loves the water. So how is that gonna work out for me here? It's gonna work out because it's hot here already. I'm already sweating. It's morning, it's overcast, and the humidity, and it just feels warm already. In about, I'm gonna say 2 days right now, I'm gonna say 2 days maybe, I'll have to come back and give it a good soak again. So I know that the soil's gonna dry really well, and that's why you need a good potting mix, like the one I was using right now from Espoma. Something that is going to drain well, but also keep it moist a really good time. And 2 days is okay for us here. It does get warm. So again, just go ahead and fertilize. You guys saw what I put in there to fertilize. Once a month, go ahead and give it slow release fertilizer. You really don't need to do anything else. If you do want to give it extra love, do a liquid fertilizer once or twice a week. Geraniums don't like to be fertilized a lot. I would just do, maybe if you do want to use liquid fertilizer, maybe just once, and just give it to directly to these two right here. Try to stay away from the geraniums if you can, and just sprinkle the geraniums once a month again with the, I use Flower Tone. It's a slow release fertilizer. That's it, guys. I think I'm leaving y'all here. I just wanted to add some beauty here for this rose as it's going to explode pretty soon. Peggy Martin with flowers, and I just wanted something to be there. I just want to see flowers. We still have a lot to do. There's a lot of things to do. I'm still weeding. I'm still fertilizing. I still got to drop compost. There's a bunch of things to do. Let me know what you guys are doing right now in your gardens and where you're at too. Another thing is, now that I've watered these urns, I'm going to, I noticed that, the soil went down, it settled. I'm going to go ahead and cover it a little bit more with soil. Well, I'll see y'all later. Have a good one. Happy spring.